Even though my riding season's over, I'm still gonna wear my helmet. I'm so sad. Well, that didn't work out as planned. Could have been a lot worse. Success with monkey muscle. Wow. Never a fun time. Maybe next year I'll put it in earlier, but you can see the spinning. Yeah. Putting it inside now is just easy. Yeah. Thank you, my man. No worries. It's a Ducati. How's it going, brothers and sisters? Thanks for joining me on the last ride of 2021, eh? Who could have thunk? Thanks for sticking out this far. We saw some clips happen, and I can tell you that on the first clip when I pulled away, all geared up on the bike, that was back on November the 12th, and I had a grandiose idea that had been percolating for several weeks in my head as to production for the last ride of 2021. Being that the trails are as they are, as sketchy as they are, as dangerous as they are, I formulated an idea and had a ton of shots here that I was going to do to give you an idea of what this 5 or 6 minute production was going to be like. The first attempt that you saw was me trying to bring the duck in up on the stairs. That was back in the morning on the 14th. And subsequently on the 16th, we were much more successful when the big monkey came over and gave me a hand. Loading ramps would be a bonus, as would paddock stands, but you make do with what you got, right? Those items are not particularly cheap. And here we are on the 17th as I share this with you. As I mentioned, I was going to put together a production, so to speak. It was going to be rather artsy. There's an airport that's close to here, and it was going to be under the auspices of me heading to Mexico to a banded cartel airstrip to play around. That's how come you saw the El Chapo on the license plate. But the shots that I was going to have were, there was obviously, there was going to be a picture of the weather showing it was inclement. There was going to be pouring coffee into a cup shot. There was going to be the zipping up of the jacket. There would have been either pulling on the lid or something to that effect. Again, these are like 2 or 3 second shots, just all strung together really quickly. And then you would have segued into the pulling away shot. The trail up to the airport is rather nefarious. It's all loose and fluffy and powdery. I did try to drive down there initially, but the front end was washing out on me, so I got back onto the road. And that was its own challenge because there was a couple of corners that I went by that were shaded, you know, middle of the day, shaded, and there was snow and ice on them, so that was really sketchy. Got down to the airport and got myself set up. Took off my backpack, got the quad out because, like I said, I got a series of different shots I wanted to get, both static and aerial. And found out that because my DJI drone had not been properly unlocked, that I literally could not fly. I could have drove home where I have a Wi-Fi signal, unlocked it, and then drove back. But the ride there was sketchy enough as it was, and things just were not meant to be for me. They were not meant to be. So this is where we got to this point now with this hacked together, not very well produced video. But I just want to thank you for your time. Thank you for support. Obviously, DuckDuckGo is not going to be exactly right here for the winter. He's going to be parked behind the couch so that we have access to the door. Anyways, if you're one of those folks that's got a riding season that lasts a little bit longer than mine, ride safe, ride often, feed that soul boner, keep the rubber side down, and I'll see you next video. All right.